Hi everyone, Anthony Rectano here, the internet's busiest music nerd, and it's time for a review of this new Earth Tongue album, Dungeon Vision. New album from New Zealand duo Earth Tongue, their third full-length record, I believe, and they dropped it via In the Red Records, a label known for catering very much to the garage and garage punk community for years and years now. And while Earth Tongue definitely fits into that rubric somewhere, this is definitely one of the label's most fun and unlikely signings, and I'm kind of pissed at myself for not knowing about them earlier. So this duo sits at a very interesting and unlikely crossroads of sounds and influences. Of course, their baseline sound, I think, has a lot of appeal aesthetically with your average In the Red head, or maybe a fan of a band like the OCs. They have this fuzzy, lo-fi garage rock veneer, lots of dusty drums, buzzing guitars, overlapping zany boy-girl vocal passages that, maybe even the egg punks might like. But a lot of the guitar work and riffs have kind of a slower, heavy psych traditional doom character about them, with maybe even some touches of prog here and there, given the synth odyssey that's on SYMMETRY Dripper, which is a cool little break moment in the midst of the record, and also some of the oddly timed riffs and grooves, such as on Thousand Curses. But much of the guitars are predominantly Sabbath influenced, for sure, while embracing the more theatrical aspects of the doom metal genre, and again, just cloaking them in extreme levels of fuzz to give it a different vibe. Then, in addition to all of what I just mentioned, there's a whole occult fantasy element to what the duo is doing as well. There's really a campy Renaissance fair streak to this record, especially in comparison to its predecessor, which was a lot more straightforward and punky. The drama is definitely emphasized on this project here, as well as lyrics about moats, dungeons, watchtowers, demons and witches. Yes, sing about those castles. One of the only relevant modern analogs I could think of to make a comparison here is, a band like Ghost. But even that feels far off, given that Earth Tongue takes a noticeably more cartoony approach. But also, that doesn't mean the band doesn't hit moments on this record that are genuinely badass, dark, and crushing. Like on Silver Eye, which has some of the gnarliest riffs on the entire record, just some really nasty minor intervals all over this one. But going back, this whole LP kicks off with a very, very strong first leg. The riffs, the kitsch, the vocal layers that, again, kind of veer between punk, doom, and a medieval garage rock opera. From Dungeon Vision to Demon Cam to Flashlight, it's just an unbreakable run. And then we hit Body of Water, which has this acoustic kickoff, really starts like a ballad, has a heavy finish, is even beautiful at points, and showcases the dynamics and versatility of the duo. Then we have the anthemic Watchtower, which is surprisingly catchy. Everyone I know is up there in the Watchtower. Then things cool down once more with the much more haunting Orbit of a Witch. You have that break moment, and then the duo goes hard once again with A Thousand Curses, where the drums play a much more prime role, and the grooves are a lot more hard-hitting and intricate and jagged, which is also the case on Silver Eye. Then the final moments of the album are relatively strong too. Living Hell sees Earth Tongue fully embracing those traditional doom elements with some really sinister slow guitar riffs. A plodding pace, but the grooves those guitars hit are really satisfying. I respect Harvester for trying to paint this otherworldly character portrait and provide a bit more of an eerie vibe to the track list. It is one of the weaker choruses, though, on the entire record, which I do think takes it down a peg. But then with Ritual, we have a very big vocal finish, a finale of sorts, which seals the deal on the entire record pretty well. The whole thing lasts a 42 minutes that feels a lot trimmer than it actually is, and really just flies by because of how fun a lot of the performances and writing and, theatrics are. That is, if that sort of thing is palatable to you. I mean, this is a record that I can also see like being maybe a little bit too niche for some, as it does bring together a lot of different music styles that don't necessarily gel in the ears and eyes of a lot of people. And there are elements about it that are very kind of silly and a little over the top. With all that being said, though, I still thought this record had a lot of attitude, a lot of personality, which is why I'm feeling about a light 9 on it. Transition, have you given this record a listen? Did you love it? Did you hate it? What would you rate it? You're the best, you're the best. What should I review next? Hit the like if you like. Please subscribe and please don't cry. Hit the bell as well. Over here next to my head is another video that you can check out. Hit that up or a link to subscribe to the channel. Anthony Fantano, Earth Tongue, forever.